Good morning. Welcome to the WEX Wakeup for Tuesday, August 29th. I'm Christy Matino. Breaking this morning, Tropical Storm Idalia has officially become hurricane strength. We have a report from our Christian Day Talk at the White House press briefing from yesterday. He shares what the White House is doing to prepare as the hurricane is set to make landfall in Florida on Wednesday.
The Biden White House is mobilizing federal assets to assist Florida in preparation for Tropical Storm Idalia making landfall later this week. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre briefed reporters Monday morning on the response. Here's what she had to say.
At the president's direction, FEMA has deployed 2 incident management teams to Tallahassee and has one in Atlanta ready to pivot as needed. The president continues to be briefed on the current trajectory of Tropical Storm Idalia, and the team here will continue to update him as the system progresses.
President Biden spoke with Governor Ron DeSantis Monday morning about the response, and some say that DeSantis has an opportunity to upstage President Biden given his poor response to the Maui wildfires. DeSantis is also looking to make up ground on the remainder of the Republican field after a poor showing at Wednesday's GOP debate. For the Washington Examiner, I'm Christian Day Talk.
And National Archives officials have found over 5,000 records containing the pseudonyms that President Joe Biden used while he was vice president. A search of Biden's vice presidential records found emails, electronic files, and over 200 pages of potentially responsive records for Freedom of Information Act requests filed last year in search of 3 email addresses Biden was known to use to conceal his name. A conservative group called the Southeastern Legal Foundation filed the FOIA request and received the letter from the National Archives. Biden used 3 email addresses to communicate at times during his vice presidency, including with son Hunter Biden. House Republicans are interested in these pseudonyms because they are searching for additional links between Joe Biden and his son's foreign business dealings. And this is a bittersweet story. Time is running out to see the giant pandas at the National Zoo in D.C. before all 3 pandas will be sent back to China in the coming months. Tourists and locals only have until December 7th to see them before they leave. The nation's capital could be panda-free for the first time in 5 decades. That's because, in agreement with the China Wildlife Conservation Association, which has been extended multiple times over the years, says the pandas sadly have to return. They first arrived in Washington back in 1972. That launched a frenzy in the capital as visitors at the zoo fell in love with the animals. Last year, officials at the National Zoo said they hoped an agreement could be reached to keep the pandas in D.C. forever. Now the zoo says they're working with their Chinese partners to develop a new giant panda program. And that's the news on the WEX Wake Up. Be sure to follow us online and on social media so you stay in the know of all those headlines starting in politics.